How do you do? So I have a series going on regarding on how to use MIDI effects in your workflow and how to get ideas or support for your music theory regarding on the different third-party MIDI effects. In this video we will look into how to use these MIDI effects in Cubase, but I have already done a video regarding on the Logic Pro, Ableton, Luna and Pro Tools, so you wanna check them out if one of those is the kind of the digital audio workstation that you mainly work with. And said, like in this video we will dive into Cubase. Okay, let's get going. Okay, so let's get going with Cubase. In Cubase, basically, in order to use MIDI effects, there is two ways. The internal MIDI effects you find from here. In your inspector, you could select different type of MIDI effects to be used. And I guess the Cubase 15 is providing another way of bringing the new type of a MIDI effect, kind of the player, which helps you also in the same way as these third-party plugins. However, this is about using third-party MIDI plugins or MIDI effects plugins with Cubase. And in order to use the externals, you don't find them in this list, so they are not listed here. Only you see the Steinberg ones and the Cubase ones. But if you want to use something like Captain Chords, you need to basically bring it here as a instrument. Let's call this harmony idea. And in the plugin itself, you want to also sync it with your DAW, so tempo and all that is synced. Then you want to select from here that the VST is actually muting, because it has also some built-in instruments that you could use. And that makes the thing a bit more easy, so you could also use the instruments inside. But however, if you want to use the sounds that you have created, so you can route out the MIDI only, and then basically create notes that will then play in your pad. And from the instrument itself, you need to go here into MIDI inputs, and instead of saying all inputs, you need to actually go and select that from where you want the events come from. So now basically when you are doing it and sending the MIDI into your oh sorry, unlock please. You basically go and do different type of chord variation. You can then write down your idea and then of course play and see and how it sounds. Okay, let's do it like this. And now you hear the sounds from your from your own sound. And this is how you need to do the routing. So you pretty much here you need to say that please send MIDI out, and then in the synth itself you need to pick the plugin into which you want to send the sound from. And as just yet another example, we can do a baseline idea. So we can do a baseline idea, and here of course the same thing. You need to say that please output it. You can oh sorry, not that one. You can also go and raise them up with 1 octave. Things you can easily kind of ideate and test. Then you could say basically that do not follow chords, but use, for example, this type of variation for your rhythm. Now I need to go to the bass, and from here I need to of course say that bring it from the baseline idea. And then once I'm here, I can now then start testing it. Let me see. I'll sync this one also. Hello, hello. So yeah, now I'm basically arming them both, and then hearing my ideation. So that is how I get going with that, and then can ideate from here. So not like Logic Pro, Luna, or Pro Tools, where you can actually track the MIDI effect into the same track. In Cubase, you need to create a separate track for those and then route them. So it is a bit more complicated, but similar as actually in Ableton Live. As I have done videos already, Ableton Live, Luna, Pro Tools, Logic Pro. So you can check them out if that's one of your digital audio workstations. But this is how you actually do it with the third-party plugins in Cubase. Okie dokie, so that was Cubase and how to get some ideas, for your next song, reusing MIDI effects, helping you in ideation, also supporting you if you have doubts about the music theory. So they help you to guide and keep you on the track regarding different scales and so on and so forth. Anyway, hope you liked the video, and also remember to subscribe for the channel for more content. Next I will dive into Studio One and see how Studio One is dealing with MIDI effects. Thanks for watching. Bye now.